First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Romo dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90, blue 90. Hot, hot.
2nd and 10, Romo once more. And incomplete. Cooper was the target there. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Romo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Central,
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? I
think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And Lions will take over.
Thank you, Central. You did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carry now. This is Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Down carry here for Johnson. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
You're a man.
Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal.
Come on.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, line it! Blue, line it!
Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And give him a gain of 37. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Romo here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the red zone now, Romo. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Romo. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll start out on the ground in Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, You've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Delaney Walker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd and 10, Romo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Romo. Open man has got one. It's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
From the 50, it's Romo. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They're getting them frustrated right now.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Well, I talked to Laura earlier, and I said I have to come down here for a meeting. And she said, oh, well, I won't. I said, are you going to be home? She says, no, not till 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I said, was Derek going to be home? She goes, no.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and
you
taken
do have
down.
a tree.
We do. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
And it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Oh, did you talk to grandmother about
I mean, just so
Not yet.
terrific play.
I'm talking to
Game.
No more of this. See? It's pretty.
It is.
It's kind of crooked, but...
I was going to say that, but if you look at it from this way and just don't look at it from the side, you don't know.
Right.
Just don't take any side pictures.
24. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Really?
Well, no, I got one
Lions
picture.
on third down.
It's just-
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
I don't
This
know.
is
And then I
3rd
spent
and 8.
the morning out Tasky Stone Home.
Really?
They'll look to throw.
Hose my fucking ass off. Actually, is this tonight? No, this is from.
No, this isn't my game.
This is what?
This is my PlayStation game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I was going to say, they already played. Boy, that looks real.
I know it does, doesn't it?
Man. I mean, now I can tell.
Yeah.
But.
A great
Wow.
return there of 22 yards.
That's
and the
pretty
Cowboys
cool.
are going to take over great position.
But I
here
found
on
ones
1st and
like
10.
this. Like humongous Petoskey stones.
Really?
Like, it was the most amazing, but I thought it was just like right on the rocks. It was ice. Because it was cold yet. And I had to keep on going in the car and warming my hands.
Man, I went in that shed today and found a whole bunch of stuff that Laura had, so hopefully we can get that over, like some pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, and your coats.
I didn't find any coats.
You didn't find your
Did
coat.
not find coats, yep. Nope. So,
It's got to be in a box.
it's got to be something.
Because she said she doesn't want her team either.
Right.
So they ran up together.
Probably.
Okay, so I said I'm going to hunker your house when I go by. And so I was going to come by and take a picture and say, I'm hunking at your house. You know, and then I thought, well, his truck's there. And I thought, well, maybe he's not there. And I'm like, he's got shit in his truck. He wouldn't leave his truck here without him.
Right.
With stuff in the back. I know you. And, I'm like, that wouldn't happen.
Right.
I know. But anyway, okay, I just want to stop in. I just
Okay.
get back home and get my. I gotta wash all those things. Oh, congrats! You see, your school is.
Yeah.
Did today feel fun?
Yeah, I did.
That usually means there's
Just
It was nice to have the day off.
And then when do you work?
Tomorrow. I work tomorrow. I have to go pick up Autumn, but then I have to go right back to work.
Oh, okay. You know right where I'm coming. I was talking to this meeting, and this lady was talking, and she was getting confused too. And I said, "Oh yeah, I do that all the time. If people ask if I'm speaking English, like you and I were trying to the other night, it wasn't. Nobody knew what we meant. But so then what time are you gonna go pick up Autumn?
1. We should be over there by 1.
And then you're gonna work on 24 or what?
Yep, the rest of the 24, yep.
Oh, just the rest of it.
Right.
Okay, you don't have to stay at home. You'll just be staying till morning.
Right.
Oh, that's good. And then not again for a while, right? I mean, you've got a good.
Yeah, I got a good stretch off. Yeah, it'll be nice.
Oh, it'll be nice. I see pictures of Autumn, you know, because I'm still friends with Jessica on Facebook.
So on second down, the field goal unit
She's
is
strong.
on here as they
She
try to
is.
get 3 before half.
Like even from the sun, I mean,
This from 44
Yeah.
yards out now.
yeah, and her hair's getting darker.
Right through.
Well, I get to see her tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited.
Wind up yielding 3. So the
What are
3
you guys
points
getting
here,
for
they're still
Christmas?
down.
I don't know yet. We're probably going to go to Walmart maybe Thursday and see what's going on. Laura got a job, by the way.
She did? Where?
She did
At the hospital?
No, not the hospital at Arby's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Doing.
I don't know, cashier, I guess.
Oh, just like order, probably order.
So, it'll be good.
Because I thought, I told her, I said, if you don't have something within like 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to be back at friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in your own house, not with your own stuff.
Yeah.
Not with, oh no, Mom, I can't do that. I said, then you better, seriously, I said, you can't go without.
Right. So, that'll be nice.
So when does she start that?
The 27th, I think she
Oh, so
said.
after Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. Because she was worried about working Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She said, what? That's right. She said, I can't get a job because then I'll work Christmas.
Exactly.
No, get a job and see if you have to.
Right.
Well, hopefully your Lions win better than your own. That's all I can say there.
Right. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Why don't you take a picture of your house now? That was so funny. I'm like, well, maybe they left the light on. No, they don't leave lights on. And then I saw the kitchen too. He's there. He's got stuff in the car. Can't trick me.
Okay, bye.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down throw. Romo flush to his right. And this is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Romo.
Wow.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hut!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! 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 Over, 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 over!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He'll return it from the 6. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Romo. Now he's forced out left. Got some room at the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning! Detroit! Detroit!
Back now at Ford Field.
Now let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 12 yards and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Romo. And it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
Now it's Romo. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. Intended that time for Cooper. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Detroit!
My apologies, Nate, for him on the no seizure activity. However, Husband State, it's been quite some time, something possibly years since her last seizure.
And his throw here is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves.
These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game
long.
Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shut
Bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Patient's initial MC. Date of birth 8/6/92. 8/6/92.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to throw deep. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Riddick. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to
so
find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Romo. He dumps it off to Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Romo here on first down. Caught Langford over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Let's go, Pete! It's gonna be a long day, offense! It's gonna be a long day!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Romo. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperate. And this is
come on.
And that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.